Hello, I've just looked at the live stream, and I've noticed that there was a volcano that has went off in the Tonga. I'm going to go straight to the volcano that went off in the Tonga, you all. So let's get over here, you all. Let's look at this. So a volcano has erupted in the Pacific West Coast. An undersea volcano has erupted, is what has happened. Okay, I got to make sure I'm on here. Has erupted, sending a large tsunami waves crashing across the shore and the people rushing to higher ground. This just happened. My screen is not even wanting to function on me. This is not good. Wonder why. Probably locked up my stuff. An undersea volcano in New Zealand has erupted in spectacular fashion near the Pacific nation of Tonga on Saturday, sending large tsunami waves crashing across the shore and people rushing to higher ground. A tsunami advisory was in effect for Hawaii and the U.S. Pacific coast. There were no immediate reports of injuries or the extent of the damage of the communications with the small nation. The small nation has remained cut off, is what has happened. It has remained cut off. So let's go look at this satellite image right here of the Tonga in the Pacific Ocean. The Tonga satellite captures the undersea volcanic eruption in the Pacific Ocean. Let's look at this. Wow, that looks like a bomb went off, you all. If you're just looking, this literally looks like a bomb went off in the Pacific Ocean. Let's hear what it might have to say. It's not saying nothing. If you're just looking, it looked like a bomb went off in the Pacific Ocean where the Tonga is at. Let's get back over to it, you all. So look at that. That's exactly what looks like happened in the ocean. This is not good, you all. My gosh, look, it's right there by those islands. It's right there by those islands. Oh my gosh. This is horrific. Oh, we need to pray. Dear God, please, in the name of precious Jesus, please be with everyone in the path of this tsunami and everything that's going on. May you keep your hand over them and keep them safe in the name of precious Jesus. You all, this is not a game. What's happening in the world? It's not a game at all. Let me push this back over here. If you're just tuning in, what happened, Gina, honey? What did you do? I think they kicked me off of the YouTube. They did. They kicked me straight off. I got kicked off the YouTube. Is what they did. Kicked me totally off of it. Live dashboard. You can't hear me. Can you all hear me? I don't know what's happened. Can you hear me on here? Okay, can you see me? You can see me? You only hear me. Can you see me? And did you see any of the volcano stuff that was going on? Did you all see any screen? Something happened and this whole entire screen disappeared on me. Did you see any of the screen at all? Okay, thank you, Penny. Yeah. So this is interesting. It really is. I thought, what on earth has happened? I got kicked off that screen. Okay, you saw some of it. They kicked me completely off of it. We're going to look at it. The eruption. The eruption looked like a bomb went off is what happens. It looked like a bomb went off in the Pacific Ocean. We're going to look at it. Look at this, you all. We're going to go right here. I hope I'm on that screen because that's what we're going to watch. Sky News. They got good footage, you all. Let's look at it one more time. It literally does. Looks like an underwater. Well, that volcano does look like a bomb went off. It really does. It's so powerful. Let me put this back to me. I've got to see if you all can still hear me. It does look like a mushroom cloud, CK. It looked like a sonic boom. Volcanic eruption. That's right. It does look like that. Let's read what they had to say. Let me put this back over here to the screen. So that's the Tonga satellite. Let's see what they said. An undersea volcano has erupted in spectacular fashion near the Pacific Ocean, the Pacific nation of Tonga. Who owns the Tonga? New Zealand. An undersea volcano erupted in spectacular fashion near the Pacific Ocean of Tonga Saturday, sending a large tsunami wave across the shore and people rushing to higher ground. A tsunami effect was in effect for Hawaii and the U.S. Pacific coast. There were no immediate dangers. In Hawaii, the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center reported waves slamming ashore from a half a meter in Nawili, Kauai, to 70 centimeters, 2.7 feet in Hanalei. On Tonga, video post to social media showed a large wave splashing across in the coastal area, swirling around homes and buildings. New Zealand's military said it was monitoring the situation and remained on standby. Satellite images showed a huge explosion of plume and ash steam and gas rising like a mushroom above. Gas rising like a mushroom above. Look at that, you all. Satellite images showed rising like a mushroom above. We're going to get that word in here. A mushroom above the blue Pacific waters. Why did they use the word mushroom? Because that's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a mushroom cloud. We're going to see it. We're going to see it, you all. That's God. This is exactly what it looked like coming up out of the water, just like that. Big old gigantic mushroom cloud. Just like that. Looked like a mushroom cloud coming out of the water. From an atomic bomb is what it looks like. From an atomic bomb. So this volcano it rose, the plume of ash, steam and gas rising like a mushroom cloud above the Pacific waters. Just like this, like a mushroom cloud. Looked like a bomb went off, an atomic bomb. Boom. Just like that, you all. So they're not saying how deep it was underwater if you're just tuning in. They're not, but they had to describe it as a mushroom coming out of the water is what they had to describe it as. Look at the perfect, look how perfect it looked, like a flower-like thing. It's perfect diameter and everything like that. Let's look at it one more time. We can look at it. Okay, so let's look at it over here again. A mushroom cloud, a mushroom explosion coming out of the water is what it was. This ain't no game. What they got going on is not a game, and I'm not saying it was done on purpose. I'm saying now there's people having to be in the way because they got this great big mushroom-like cloud, mushroom force coming out of the water. That's what's happening. It's coming out of the water. The Tonga Meteorological Services said a tsunami warning was declared for all of the archipelago, and the data from the Pacific Tsunami Warning Centers showed waves. Okay, we can look at the tsunami warning thing, tsunami warning buoys. If we can see it. We're going to go to it if we can do it, if we can even get the app, the thing of the buoys. I want to see all stations. Okay, let's see. We're over here on all stations. Let's see if there's, look at these tsunami warnings. Can I make this bigger? Come on, we want to make this. Shoot. No, this won't let me make it bigger, you all. We're looking at here at the tsunami warnings. See if I can make it bigger like this. Oh, I will. I will make it bigger. So, the stations are the yellow ones with the recent data, and the stations with no data, which are red in the last hours. Look at this. This is the area. Is it the area? Where's the Pacific Ocean? It's over here somewhere, you all. Look at all of these. They go in off. Look at Australia. Tsunami. All over that area. Going off. It says 900 have reported their data within the past 8 hours is what has happened. Let me see this. I'm going to come over here to the Atlantic, the Pacific. Let's look in the Pacific right around this area. You can see these right there going toward the shores. Not too many right there. It's like, boom. Just like that. So I've put this back to me. So that was the buoys is what it was. I just want to wait you all just a second. So they don't got this right here. I don't know if this is I don't think this is up. This ain't updated, but yeah, there's something that's went off. This large tsunami, and if you're just tuning in, they said it. They described it as a mushroom cloud. Is what it looked like, a mushroom coming up out of the sea, and you can see that that is the atomic bomb. I wonder what an atomic bomb looks like from the very top of it. What is the shape of it? Let me see the shape, the top of one. I want to see what it looks like from the top. Well, you can see right here. Look what this stuff does. He plans to drop thermonuclear weapons on something. I don't know what it is. Right out of the water. I really wanted to get the top, but it's not looking like it's going to. I guess it's okay. It really is. It's all right. So we can, you can see the images right here of the volcano eruption coming out of the ocean. Let's look at this right here at the Tonga. Wow. The nation of Tonga. Right there. Right there. Boom. There could be something there. Let me put this back to me. I'm going to come over here. I'm not going to knock this off. I'm not. I really am not. The ring of fire is awakening in the Pacific. Yeah. Wild weather. Well, I try not to go to people's YouTube channels. I really try not to because I never know. I really don't. Wild weather is wild weather. Is that let me see this. Wild weather. I just don't know. Look how they put this. What on earth is that? It says a volcanic erupts in the Pacific. Oh, there it is right there, you all. You can see it. I want to do a full screen. Look at it. It's like a flower petals. It really does look like flower petals. You can see the mud and stuff coming out too. Wow. This is it's wild looking. See what they had to say. An undersea volcano it erupted in spectacular fashion near the Pacific nation of Tonga. Spectacular fashion. In fact, it looked like a mushroom above the blue Pacific waters is what it looked like. A mushroom above the blue Pacific, excuse me,